Hello, fellow English teachers. Teaching IELTS is often geared and delivered to students in a highly academic and intense way, resulting in teachers rarely applying fun techniques and activities in their classes. This can lead to dull, dry classes and a lack of engagement. So, here are 5 super fun speaking activities that you can use in your IELTS class. Roleplay scenarios. Here's how this one works. Create roleplay scenarios based on common IELTS speaking topics such as travel, shopping, dining out, even science. Each of these scenarios should include specific roles, scenarios, and situations for the students to flexibly play with. An extra tip: encourage your students to use relevant vocabulary and expressions while improvising their dialogue. Provide a bit of feedback on pronunciation, fluency, the vocab they use, and overall accuracy after each roleplay. Consider incorporating some drama and voice inflection to enhance that role-playing experience. Taboo. Here's how this one works. Prepare a list of IELTS speaking topics on vocabulary cards. Each of these cards should also list taboo words that students cannot use while describing the word. One student holds a card and describes the word to their partner without using the taboo words, while their partner or teammates try to guess the word. Remember guys, encourage your students to use synonyms, antonyms, alternative phrases, and gestures to aid them in describing the word, especially when they encounter these taboo words. This game promotes creative thinking, purposeful circumlocution, which is basically speaking using way more words than we really need to, and vocabulary expansion. Be sure to provide prompts or hints, especially when your students are really struggling to describe the words. Picture description. How it works. Provide your students with a variety of pictures or images related to IELTS speaking topics, such as the environment, festivals, customs, technology, and so on. In pairs or small groups, students have to take turns describing the words to their partners without showing them the picture. Here are a few quick tips. Encourage your students to use descriptive language to convey details about the picture, such as colors, shapes, feelings, people, and actions. Remind students to practice using adjectives, adverbs, and prepositions to provide clear descriptions. Consider using pictures with varying levels of complexity to cater to these different levels of English proficiency in your classes. Guess the topic. Here's how this one goes. Write down different IELTS speaking topics on separate slips of paper and place them into a bit of a hat or container. One student then selects a topic without showing it to the class and gives clues or describes the topic while the rest of the class tries to guess what it is. A couple of extra tips. Always encourage your students to use descriptive language and provide context clues to help their classmates guess the topic. Remind your students to speak clearly and confidently while giving clues. It's going to help in their exam. Rotate the roles around so that each student in your class gets a chance to describe and guess the topics. Debate club. Here's how this works. Divide your students or your classes into teams and assign each team a controversial IELTS speaking topic, such as something about technology, mobile phones, environmental issues, that kind of thing. Students then have to prepare arguments for or against these topics and engage in a structured debate kind of battle. Some extra tips for you guys. Provide guidance on organizing arguments, supporting their ideas with evidence, and respectfully countering their opposing viewpoints. This does require some pre-taught language, so you can practice this before the debate. Encourage active participation from all team members. Make sure everybody is involved and facilitate a constructive debate. Consider even incorporating a voting system or panel of judges to determine the winning team based on the persuasiveness of the arguments or even the effectiveness of their communication skills. So guys, we're coming up to the end here. And remember, IELTS requires your students to effectively use all 4 skills for academic or even real-life purposes. Therefore, incorporating some fun elements into your classroom will not only make the learning more enjoyable, but I can guarantee it will help your students use that language a lot more naturally and confidently. I hope you enjoyed these activities. I'd love to know in the comments if you have any suggested topics that you'd really like us to cover. That's that, fellow IELTS teachers and ESL teachers. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to stay updated, and share it with a fellow teacher in need, because sharing is caring. Until next time, happy teaching. This is Warren signing out from the Teacher Trainers channel.